Hello and welcome! This is Rainy, and today we are back with our Lost Cities tribe in Aram City as we prepare for the Ancient Danger, and also we have no food. And also we need to finish digging out all of this stuff. So yeah, between episodes, I kind of mapped out where everybody needs to start digging, and there's actually quite a bit of digging. For some reason, I thought that this was not a lot of mountains to dig through, but it's pretty significant now that you see kind of all the pathways that we need to worry about. That is kind of beside the point right now, though. We are desperate for some food, so what I'm going to do is start with people harvesting some things so that people aren't starving, because literally everybody in this entire colony, except for Dubs and maybe Octopus, I don't really know, they are all starving, so not good, and we should fix that. That should probably be enough for now. There's some more stuff down here and around if we need it, but for now I think we'll just leave it at that. Also, since we're kind of digging up the gold around these parts, let's just grab the gold ore here. Oh goodness. Nobody gets struck by lightning. That is the last thing I want. And I don't remember if I talked about this last episode, so very quickly I'm going to go over kind of the things that I have discovered with the crop system. There are three, maybe even four different mods that add crops that I have. The one that impacts the base game crops and also adds some of the newer crops is Project Terra, the one that's kind of been causing some woes for us in the more recent episodes when it comes to growing things. So those, and the base ones that they that mod modifies, the crops do still need cistern water. And that's fine, we have the cistern here. There are also other crops, such as the wheat plant, that does not require cistern water, and in fact cannot be drowned or, oh, that was cute. What did you just do? Aw, Ivy rubbed her nose against Purple's legs. That's adorable. Okay, so back to the explanation. So the wheat plant is not impacted by Project Terra at all, and so it can be interacted as normal as you would with other crops in the base game, and you can also use the the election's happening. Okay, to finish that thought, you can use the watering pot on those plants that aren't involved in Project Terra. So I'm confused because didn't we just Okay, for some reason I thought we had an election last time. I guess, yeah, okay, so Marcus and Dubs are elected here. And yet there's still an election? A mayoral election. Oh, okay. I don't know, so interesting. I kind of forgot that this was a thing because it hasn't come up yet. Also, we have animal starvation. We should really get some food. So, in addition to having leaders, which are more like teachers than anything in this mod, speaking of which, we're gonna build a school so that everybody can be taught some things. But that's neither here nor there. This mod allows you to actually elect mayors. So it looks like White, Vulture, and Rowan have all announced that they are going to be candidates. From my understanding, and it's a vague understanding, they're going to take a little while, I think maybe until the 7th, which is the next election period. So they're going to take a while to kind of campaign. And then at some time in the future, probably the 7th, maybe not, maybe earlier, maybe later, I don't know, they will, oh, that darn glitch. That's so annoying. Anyway, they will hold an actual election, and that election will allow us to have actual mayor, which will also really shake up the leadership once more. It's going to be fun. Complicated, but fun. So let's take a look at what they all, their platforms are. So Rowan is running for the mayor, and he says that drugs have no place in the colony. Things are bad, but they will get worse. Oh, you're such a pessimist. You need a leader that cares about performance. Things were better in the old days. Rowan, you were a cannibal and got chased out of your tribe for being caught eating... Yeah, you know what? That's fine. This colony needs a strong leader. I mean, fair. Having one leader versus many leaders would probably be a good thing to do. So, that's his platform. Let's see, vultures. Interesting, so Rowan and Vulture are running against each other despite being brother and sister. That's really interesting. I wonder if she heard some of, like, if one of them heard each other's platform is like, no, that's terrible. I'm going to run and do things better. So her platform is, let's ground ourselves in reality. You need a leader that cares about performance. All right, so apparently the pair here care about performance. I'll bring innovative solutions to the table. A society is only as strong as its most capable members. That tracks for Vulture. She seems kind of like, we all gotta get better. We all gotta get good. And then drugs have no place in this colony. That is fine with me. If we have a drug-free city, that means that I don't have to worry about anybody overdosing. And then there is White, who's probably running on behalf of Purple, because Purple's kind of young. Even though this whole city, this whole Lost Tribe thing is his idea, I imagine that he either feels too young or people think he's too young to run for mayor. So she's probably, since she's not super a people person, running on his behalf. So her platform is, let's ground ourselves in reality. This job won't go to my head. That, I mean, very on brand for White, because she's definitely not in it for the fame or the money or the power or the people, because she doesn't like people. 3, drugs can make our lives easier and better. White, you and I will have to disagree with that. I've had way too many people overdose. Our colony has everything we need. That is exactly not what... I mean, we're literally trying to do better than that. That's the whole goal. Maybe she's not running for Purple. Maybe she's running for herself despite Purple? Interesting. And 5, the mayor should meddle in the private affair of the colonists. That is very on brand for White. She's like, I don't want to deal with your personal life. I want nothing to do with you people, but I will take control and order you around. So interesting. I wonder who's going to be elected. Let's see what this says. Started the 2nd of September. Last 2 hours. Okay, so people will vote in the next 2 hours, it looks like. I could be reading that wrong. Poor Marcus is not going to be able to vote. It's kind of a crummy time to hold an election with one of our members not able to do anything because of the boom rat attack last episode. But I guess I can't really stop it. Maybe that's why they did it, because they don't want as many people voicing their opinions. Well, it looks like Renee's making some headway. The reason I have this whole thing being mined out is we are going to make this into our external storage area eventually. It's just going to be nice to be able to not have everything crammed into storerooms in this tiny little place. So, speaking of which, I do kind of want to start getting things set up so that we can store things a little more commonsensically. That's a word, sure. And let's see. Yeah, let's make sure everything goes to an actual stockpile. I also wanted to, because we have a lot of smoked meat, and it lasts a while, especially compared to raw meat, but 18 days, and then we lose, how much meat is it? 648 pieces of meat, which is a little ridiculous. So I really hope that this puddle doesn't grow and decimate our new granite smokehouse. We might have to move that into here. So what I'm going to have her do is I want her to haul the water, because this is going to make it so that they don't keep drawing water over and over because they don't think we have any. We've already had enough problems with drawing water too often. We don't need any more. And then I also wanted to start finally working on getting some power in at least this colony. The reason why I'm working on this colony first is because, first and foremost, this colony needs to be, besides mining, it needs to be very self-sufficient. And I want it to be able to pretty much do everything that they need to do without a lot of intervention, because we're going to be busy with our main colony. So what I'm going to do here is set up a small freezer room so that we store all of this lovely meat. Speaking of food, okay, good. We don't have any starvation notifications anymore. We'll have to make sure that we keep up on that food. And in fact, while everybody's asleep, let's see if we can... yeah, oh, there's some deer and stuff, and it looks like something died, but not the deer. And it's rotting. Never mind. We don't want ya. We'll take all of the male deer. There's plentiful bucks, and not a lot of does. You know what? Actually, we're probably just going to take all of them. I was gonna say, we'll leave a couple, just, you know, for the sake of biodiversity. We don't want to overhunt, but at the same time, we're pretty hungry, so I'm gonna have them just, like, literally hunt everything that we can, because I don't want to let an opportunity for food to slip through our fingers. As long as it keeps raining, I guess we can hunt the broom. Well, yeah, it's still raining. It's fine. We can hunt the boom rat because it looks like the rain's clearing up. I'm just gonna say never mind, because I don't want that to come back to bite me. Yeah, that should do us for a little while, I'm hoping. Yeah, we have very little food left in our coffers, but we have a lot of other things to continue to pick up and eat, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. Anyway, back to setting things up here. I want to, let's do granite. Do we have granite? What are you? You're limestone? Sandstone. That does not look like the color I normally associate with sandstone. It's not very pink. Then again, it's dark, so that's probably one of the reasons why. No, I need to make this out of something that is fireproof. Uh-oh. Okay, well, go eat something, I guess. And it looks like our potato plant... Did we harvest our potato plant? No, did it die? Sad day. Well, whatever. Point being, I'm going to make a small room. Maybe out of... We don't have any sandstone. So let's make a few... Oh, we can make some granite blocks. So let's make a few granite blocks. And then, so I'm going to make basically a small room here with the cooler facing out here. So the cool air gets trapped in here. And then eventually we will also have 2 more vents here. And so it'll kind of just provide air to all of these rooms. And then we'll put a door here so that the hot air that's pumped out on this end will kind of get trapped in a room. And normally when I do this setup, it's not inside of a mountain, it's outside. And I just make a little chimney so that this room stays a little cooler. I'm hoping that it won't overheat and like catch things on fire because it gets so hot. I don't know. But we'll do that, and then eventually we'll have a heater in here as well so we can switch between whatever system we particularly want to do. And what Renee is working on right now is, let's do maybe a granite door. is something that I actually don't want him to work on any more than he already has. So this is going to be the last thing that we mine, because if we mine it, it's going to kind of potentially expose a lot of areas that would lead to a back door, so to speak. So if we mined out this and it eventually made a hole so that somebody could come into the back, it would kind of allow raiders to come in right through our back door, if that makes sense. Also, if we get something like a mad boomalope or something that would be detrimental to our colonists if they were outside, and I have to lock them all inside, they'll have something to do. So I'm kind of just holding off on that, and as soon as Tamina is up and has everything done that she needs to get done, I think I'm going to have her work on the granite door. Oh, she's doing that. Perfect. Thank you, because I would like to lock that door so that nobody uses it. Uh-oh. The cistern was destroyed. We do kind of need a cistern, unfortunately. Which means that we need to get stuff. We can make it out of granite, because I think that's what we have a lot of. And maybe we'll just have somebody dig out right here, and we can put the cistern right across from the potato plant. There we go. So I'm going to not hold it open, forbid that door, and then we don't have to worry about it too much right now. Back to the main colony. Nobody's starving, but I sure feel like we're not exactly ahead in life right now. Somebody can grab that rat. Low on medicine. Really? I mean, it makes sense. We do have 19, though, so I'm not all that worried. Looks like Marcus is still out. This is, yeah, he got really beat up. That makes a little bit of sense. A lot of scratches, a lot of burns. Marcus is no longer incapable of walking. Well, there we go. So I am also going to really quickly make a small stockpile right here. We're going to forbid everything, but make it critical priority. And what I'm going to do is allow, I think it's under tools? Yeah, I'm going to allow them to store the watering pot there. That way, oh hey, Debs is fully healed. Very good. That way they don't have to run around quite so far to get things done that we want them to get done. I'm going to just delete this water drawing spot because, frankly, we don't need it. We have a whale, and it's served us very well. And it looks like we have an eclipse, somebody's starving, hunter lacks weapon, all sorts of fun stuff. What weapon did you have? Not the shotgun. Oh, I bet it was the bolt action rifle. I'm going to have you really quickly grab that because I'm going to forget that that's around. I'm going to say, do not store water here. That's ridiculous. Anything else I need? Tortoise. That's just what we need. More animals. Okay, well, yeah, you know, it's over in the mining colony. We could probably support a turtle, but I also don't see a reason to keep a turtle because, yeah. But we can, on the plus side, maybe have somebody go slaughter it and we have a little bit more food. Ah, darn this visual glitch. That is so annoying. I'm going to have them put a door in here as Tamina is asleep, it looks like. And Renee, darling, what are you doing? Why is this medical? Or for prisoner? It shouldn't be for either of those. I am so confused. Oh, I bet they had this open at the same time. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, I'm sorry. Renee, why don't you, instead of sleeping outside in the rain, which, like, I feel like if you weren't going to... If you don't have a bed, at least go sleep indoors, right? Right, okay, whatever. You do you, boo. I'm going to maybe throw up some roofing around these parts because I want to not have to worry overly much about you know, flooding and stuff inside of our other storeroom. So I'm just going to do this really quick, and that ought to do it. Also, it probably would be a good idea to put a nice granite door here. And eventually I'm going to replace the wooden door here with a granite door, just because it's going to be a little safer for our colonists. It is just raining no matter where we go. Oh, poor Marcus. He's moving so slowly. Because he's hurt still. Hopefully, Octopus, why aren't you... Octopus, you literally have a bed. Why? Do we need... Is it glitched? Okay, well, I guess that's fine too. Looks like she still has quite a bit of resistance left. She's gonna be a hard one to... Ooh, a Muffalo. She's gonna be a hard one to recruit because she's really not interested in most of the options we have for... Oh, sorry. She's really not super interested in joining our colony, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. I was looking at hunting options, and somehow that just popped into my head. Are you gonna go out, or are you going to... Yeah, you're not gonna go out. Alright, just because I don't want to deal with a wild... Oh, nope, it did go out by itself. Never mind. Octopus, you have a bed. Are you gonna use it? Is this something that we can count on you? Alright, so I think the Muffalo is also in the mining colony. Once again, we could keep the Muffalo, I guess. You know, let's keep the Muffalo. They're somewhat useful. Okay, let's do this. We need a cistern so we can water our potatoes. Speaking of potatoes... Oh, well, look, we have a drought. It's not here because this is monsoon season, apparently. Oh! Crosby and Vulture are getting married. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to put the threshold at 40 because I think that's the ideal irrigation threshold. Yeah, okay, let's go see that marriage. I'm excited because, of course, I'm excited. I'm glad that Marcus will be able to attend. I don't know if he will, but he can. It is an option. You gonna... Okay, yeah, you're gonna go attend. Dubs, darling. I appreciate that you're being productive, but also... Barton, okay, I think all of our colonists are here? I think so. Oh, whale. Purple. Okay, well, they may miss the actual marriage, but they can join in the celebration afterwards, right? Plus, that means we have enough seats for everybody. Aw, this is cute. Screenshot worthy for sure. Cute. I'll try and get one without the speech bubbles. There we go. Okay, zip along here. Whale's like, I'm here, don't start without me. Whale's like, or sorry, Purple. Purple's like, oh, did I miss something important? Yes, you kinda did. Ah, congratulations to Crosby and Vulture, our second married couple of the entire series. And they are doing pretty solid when it comes to their relationship. They have a 100 each. And as if by design, the darkness that is plaguing the colony due to the eclipse has lifted now that Crosby and Vulture are married. I'd say that's a good sign, if I have anything to say about it. Awesome sauce. Crosby, go... Oh, he's now going to move faster for 8 days. Well, that's kind of nice. We could definitely use someone moving faster. Well, I wonder if we'll get any more marriages, because I think I mentioned this before. I actually traditionally do not get a lot of couples and or marriages in my playthroughs. And maybe it was just bad luck, or maybe something else is going on. Ooh, Bandit Camp quest. With Marcus and Dubs being the people that they are, kind of warlike people that they are, we are definitely going to be doing every Bandit Camp quest. And since there's not... Well, we might want to wait till the election is over, just so that everybody's here to vote. But I think that they would definitely be saying, go ahead, do it. We're not letting these bandits be. So, it looks like... Let's jump to... Oh, there's another vanometric power cell. Which, I mean, free power. Always a good thing. It is... Oh, a mad squirrel. Of course. Of course, there's some sort of mad animal. That happens every time. That is a little further away. Yeah, it's 4.3 days with, I assume, ideal weather and conditions. It is September, so it could take longer than that. But that is a pretty good prize, and like I said, I don't think that any people are going to... Oh no, Aspen! Okay, well, Aspen, you're also kind of a boss, so I'm gonna let you attack the squirrel. Hopefully it's just one squirrel. It's not like a whole horde of squirrels, is it? You're just a male squirrel. Okay, well, that's fine. Poor Aspen got a little beat up. But it looks like no permanent injuries. I'm okay with that. We'll have, let's see. Rowan can get up. Octopus apparently does not want to sleep in a bed. I don't know what that's about. But she's just really not interested in sleeping on a bed. We also really need to work on maybe a prison cell of some kind, because this was our prison cell, but it is now Dub's little area. Well then again, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start the construction on a new area, and it is going to be our first not completely underneath the mountain quad here. Okay, so I've plotted out our next quad. Vulture is already on top of things because she's awesome. I think what we'll do is just, again, make another space so that we can convert this back into our jail, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, but let's say somebody gets divorced. That would be terrible, but if they did get divorced, we would need an extra room or two. It's just nice to always have a little extra space. So I'm going to do that and make another quad, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. It'll be great. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna wrap up with. I was kind of hoping to get to the election today, but that'll just have to happen next episode. We will get, I assume, an election, probably on the 7th, and then as soon as we are done with that, we're gonna send the war party out again, once more, so that they can attack the bandit outpost and get the vanometric power cell. That will be awesome to have 2 vanometric power cells. That is pretty awesome. We might even consider sending it down to the gentleman and lady down here. But for now, I'm not going to worry about it. I might, between episodes, I'm going to say no power to that just yet. It's not doing anything because the cold's blowing out this end, the hot's blowing out this end, but it's all filling up the same room. So I'm going to maybe work on piping up some power to this area and getting things squared away and sorted here. But other than that, maybe getting us a little closer to that election so we can start on that next time. We'll see. I will work on that between episodes and work on getting things where they are needed to go and make sure that we have some food so that we can hopefully send our war party out as soon as possible. And then, then we'll be able to have some fun next episode. I hope you join us for that, and I hope you have a good week. I hope you have a good day, and see you next time. Bye!